Hi guys, get ready with me real quick and come obviously spend some time with me and Adam this afternoon. I'm running incredibly late. Hazel did not get out of bed this morning when she was told, so she has literally took me an hour to get her up. So I am incredibly late. I'm not happy with her, so I now need to get ready literally as fast as possible. I am a day late, like behind on vlogs, so I'm running out of time because Ads is waiting for me. This is like this is the primer that I spoke about from yesterday's vlog. Makeup. So late. I don't like being late. So Hazel doing this to me this morning has not been helpful at all. She's literally made me so late for everything, which is not helpful. It's funny enough that I can do my makeup incredibly fast when I'm doing like minimal stuff, so I'm not putting tons and tons and tons of makeup on, just minimal. I gotta clean my brushes tonight, I know that much. That was blush. Yes, I know, it looks like a little dot at the moment. Don't worry, it will get sorted out. With this one. It does blend out quite nicely. And I've lost my mascara. That's not good. Give me all your loving, all your mother and sisters too. Oh, it's up there. What to wear? I haven't got to use that one. Idiot I am. So, again, minimal makeup. Like that. Bottom lash. Don't tend to try and do too much on my bottom lash. There we go. Okay, over here to my lovely little pot of makeup. Okay, I need to conceal that spot, which I should have done just a minute ago, but never mind. I do have brushes over here as well. Or at least try and conceal it. Didn't work too well, did it? But never mind. Right, setting spray. That's pretty much me done. But I'm just going to go over it because I have used P. Louise one, but I've noticed that it makes my skin itch, so I'm just going to go over it with my e.l.f. one. done. I need my lip balm, which I've chucked somewhere again. This is not helping because I'm losing everything. Or did I put it in my pocket? I put it in my pocket. So it's the Wild. I'm currently using the Coca-Cola one. So it's the Wild one, which I am taking with me. And my Wild Roses deodorant, which and I have this on a subscription, so it's not that expensive, but it is absolutely lovely stuff to use. That's if your daughter doesn't go playing with it as well, by the way. And that's setting. Grab the other hairbrush. Brush out my hair. Because I'm keeping my hair down, and all I need is a jacket. Find a jacket. I do have a jacket in the car, however, I do also have my really long blue coat, so that's it. All ready to go out with ads. And I'm going to lock my bedroom door as well to keep Hazel out, because she is a nightmare. So just messaged Adam, obviously I'm outside. Got radio going with Adam's music on, but just wait for ads now and then off to Dartmouth. And hopefully my vape will be charged by the time we get to Dartmouth, because I did not put it on charge last night, so it's a little bit dead, but never mind. Horses are all done, they're staying in because the weather is absolutely abysmal today, but it is what it is. And look, he's coming now, so it's fine. But yeah, see you all in a bit when we get to Dartmouth. Sorry, love? Oh. Loads of steps. I'm coming. So we went for a little bit of a walk after, obviously, being at Dartmouth, but here's what you kind of get. So we went to the Day landmark. It's one of the landmarks in Devon and near us as well, which is quite nice to go to. Ads was on his phone looking for the next place to go. So this is the Day mark. It's a 25-metre high, and it was built in 1864 as a navigational aid, and it is also owned by the Dart Harbour Commissions, and it's also managed by them as well. So that's a little bit of a history thing to do with Devon. So we obviously went to Dartmouth to have a bit of a walk around, to hopefully see some stuff, and it was quite a nice walk. And then obviously Ads and I were again planning on our next little trip whenever we take one. We're just basically going around looking at all the landmarks in Devon, really.
exactly.
What? It's a town. Well,
No, that's where it's the drowned Windsor Thriving Fishing Town now. It's abandoned.
oh. Right, skipping out time to the girls whilst they have a wander around. Mine and Adam's sort of afternoon, evening together. We obviously went back up and done the horses. Now, the horses are obviously a big part of our life as a couple anyway. And we do this 3 nights a week. So we do Thursday, Saturday and Sunday we do together. Sometimes we spend the day together in the evening. Sometimes we just spend the evenings together. It really depends on what we've both got on. That's something stuck in my tooth. But yeah, this is basically what I'm doing at the moment in the evenings with the horses. They are obviously, if they're in, like these guys were today because the weather was absolutely abysmal, they do get a bit of a wander around whilst I skip them out in the evenings. And lovely Ads was filling up hay nets for me whilst I was getting this done. And then I got way too hot in my coat, which is normally typical for me when I'm mucking out and getting things done. But the girls will have a wander around now. I switched up my evening routine a little bit with the girls tonight because I started with Apollo, skipping her out first and letting her have a wander because she's normally not the nicest one to get back in her stable when she's things. They are all having nice thick fleeces on. The one I'm putting on Apollo is currently her Thermatex. It was Tricker's. Tricker then got a thicker fleece, so that one got handed down to Apollo. Apollo being Apollo, she is nearly the same size as Trix. She is in the same rug size as Tricker, so she no longer borrows Dixie's rugs, she's into Tricker's rugs. We are obviously building up her rug thing, but she is an absolute notorious rug ripper. How on earth she does it, we don't know, but she does rip her rugs to absolute shreds, and she is a nightmare for it. So we're buying second-hand rugs for her instead of getting her brand new ones until she stops ripping her rugs and at least lasts a season with her. She does have a death wish going over near Trix's space. She knows Tricker does not like people invading her space, and yeah, it kind of doesn't always help with Apollo because she just wants to be everybody's friend. She is a very loving mare. Yeah, she went to then try and eat my electric plug. Not a very good idea for her. Then it was time for little Star to go and have her wander around. As I said, I started with the two closer to the door first and then moved my way down the stable block. Star was actually really good. She's normally very good when you let her have a wander around. She is probably the most nicest one to let have a wander around whilst you're working and doing things. She normally goes and have cuddles with Dixie, but I think Trix was being a bit of a baddie because she was like, no, I'm standing here. So with her, she only did 2 poos, which is quite unusual for Star, so I'm going to keep an eye on her for that. Normally she does about 3 or 4, so only doing 2, but it could be because that I did fully muck them out late because Hazel was late this morning. So Star does have a fleece, which you can see here I'm pulling out.
It's just a plain lightweight fleece. She doesn't really need a lot of heavy rugs because obviously she is a Dartmoor. She has that nice thick Dartmoor pony kind of coat, but obviously because the weather's dropping, I do want to make sure she stays nice and warm even if she is in the stables. No, the wheelbarrow does not hit her. The shavings fork drops off, and it scares her because it ends up on her blind side. So she refused to move. I did have enough space to move in behind her, and I do trust the pony, but obviously that scared her a little bit. So she was like, "No, I'm out of here." But she's always going back to her stable, which is quite good.
Very quickly, and then I've got men in their stables. Yeah, alright, you can go for that as well. Go on. Don't cause any mayhem.
I'm sorry, guys. I am eating my breakfast as I'm doing this, so you're gonna get some chewing. Dixie Lou was like, "I want to go out into the field." She was not impressed that I would not let her out. But with the rain and the wind and having her a little bit too fresh, no. She does currently wear magnetic wraps around her back legs just because her legs do fill with fluid, and they're also meant to help increase white blood cell count throughout the leg and stimulate the blood flows through the legs, which is what we're hoping as a secondary sort of thing to help her with her legs. Obviously Dixie is, well, she was lame and she did have a swelling come up and then she had an abscess come up, so we're trying to prevent anything sort of affecting. They are on 24/7, but we do take them off when obviously grooming and working. You can leave these magnetic straps on for quite a long time. I have spoken to the owner of Starstraight Magnetics in extent on how I use these and how I do things. She went to see Adam, so that was that one. So then just had to get the whip to just sort of encourage to go out into her stable. But yes, I have dealt with it, spoke to the person extensively on how I use them, so don't worry. Trix also has them as well, which will be explained in a moment.
Go on then. Go on. Go on. Thank you. Trigger.
Now, for 26 years old, Trix is looking damn fine. She is looking so good going into this winter. She is obviously a purebred thoroughbred, so she will drop weight like absolutely anything. But so far, so good. She's keeping her weight on. She's actually doing as she's told by keeping the weight on, which is really helpful to me. She is obviously getting 2 feeds a day. They get fed in the morning and they get fed in the evening, and this is really because obviously I want their weights to stay on. Now all my horses are looking pretty good for going into winter this time of year. Normally Tricker does start to drop weight and show signs that she's dropping weight, but so far so good. Fingers crossed and touch wood we keep this going. They are obviously on a different feed, which I will speak to you about when I do that feed, which is coming in the Vlogmas feeds, but Trickers is an old girl. She is my absolutely amazing heart horse, and there's also a vlog on that coming as well. So these are the magnetic straps I'm putting on Tricker to help her legs preventing with fluid, because that is something that she does do throughout winter, because obviously she's going to be boxed a bit more due to the weathers, and obviously I don't want my field completely wrecked, because obviously I don't want them out turning it all up. Now my horses are barefoot, but they've always been barefoot, and look at Trix, she knows the command to go back into her stable. She is absolutely amazing. She is so good.
Good girl. Get your hay now. Good girl. All done. I just got the hay now. Oh, hello. Yeah, she had a walk. I did her fast and then start when you get to then. Mrs. What? This ain't your home now. Wrong stable.
This is your home now, isn't it? Is this your home now?
Good pony. Good girl. Apollo, don't eat that. You're a dinosaur. Did Daddy sneeze, Dixie? You sneezed, Dixie jumped. Are you after Daddy's backy, are you? Good stuff. Come on, Bernie. Hey. Stop. It's bedtime. Hello, Ginge. Hello, Ginger. Come on. Don't be rude. Sit, Butler. All the ponies have to wait for bedtime. No treaties tonight. No treaties tonight, Star. Huh? That's it. All done. All skipped out. All got hay nuts, all got water. All rugged up. Not bad.